team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the football first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Got it behind the line. It's Atkins. Quick step and go. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're going to run it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! They grab the early lead. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, that's a bang-bang play. It's just a hitch throw, and that's normally just pitch and catch, but awesome coverage by the defense there.
So now it's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Colorado 7, BYU 0.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Miller. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. That's reeled in. It's Hagan.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hagan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to sneak it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Got his man in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Snap in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They just keep firing. Back's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Working that left side. It's a seam wide open, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Bachmeier. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Bachmeier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks, it's Roberts. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ryan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Back to throw, it's Hillstead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bachmeier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle, it's Martin. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air, it's Hillstead. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
BYU.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
BYU.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
39-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They boot it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Ryan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Erickson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.